Hello, Snails here. Welcome back to another video. Well, this will be my first video now. I've deleted all of my old videos. I've felt that I wanted to start completely anew, um, considering all my old videos were copyrighted, and I didn't really want that for my channel. Um, I do have plans for this channel to be monetized and to be laid out a certain way. I'm going to miss my Princess Tutu outro, but we'll figure something out. For now, here's a new video. Um, my last video, I think it was a Chibi tutorial, and I deleted that because I just didn't like the way I went about recording it, so I made a brand new one. Hopefully this one's a lot better. Hopefully I'm satisfied with this one. So I'm going about this without actually watching the video back. I think I should do that so then I know what the heck I'm even talking about. My chibi process, the way I go about chibis at least, is what I think about before I even put my pen down on my iPad is that I want to make the head big. That's the whole premise of a chibi, is the head's big, the body's little. Anytime you see anybody draw a chibi in their style, the head is usually big, the body is usually little, the hands are usually small. You know, some people go about them being bigger, some people go about them being smaller. Their feet, same, you know? For me, I like to go about it with Animal Crossing hands. There are times where I do make miniature hands with actual fingers and things like that, but it's just much easier for me to just use ball hands. I think it's a lot cuter too. In this piece, these two are considered nugs. Sometimes I'll make nugs way smaller, like an actual nugget size, and then there are times where I make the nugs just a little bit bigger, and they look like they would just be cheebs, but they're not cheebs. And I confuse myself because it's like I have so many chibi styles that it's like I can't even keep up with them at this point. So I have two different nug styles where they're just a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. Cheeb is just the same thing. They're just bigger versions of nugs. My Chibi adopt style, that is way different. It's my adopt style, so then there's a lot more details than you would see in my nug style and cheap style. Cheap style does have a good amount of details, but they're just not as detailed as much as they are in my adopt style. As you can see here, I did make the feet for them bigger because I kind of like the way that looks. Sometimes I'll make them smaller, but I wanted them to be bigger in these two nug styles because I really miss my old nug style. When my mutual commissioned me, this style is the one that I always reference because it's my favorite. This is when I was just really introducing the nug style, and my initial nug style, when it was in its beta, oh my god, it was so cute, and I wish I could go back to that, but my style has evolved just a little bit, and I can't go back to that anymore. So I will make attempts to go back, but it's just not the same. Okay, you'll see that the character I've used for this video is Marcellus. Yes, Mars for short. I decided to use this character because I don't draw her as much. The last time I really fully fleshed out a drawing of her was last year, and I feel like that's unfair to my characters plural, because I do that to a lot of my characters. The only two characters that you guys see the most is Keija and Noe, and as you can tell, those two are my favorite. But I want to get into more of my other OCs because I do have more than just those two. And they are also lesbians. She has a situationship with a new OC that I fully fleshed out like literally yesterday, and I want to get into those two a lot more. I just have to really like study these characters because of the fact that I don't draw them as much. It's kind of like a new concept for me. Like their body types, their personalities, they're like totally different from Keija and Noe. It's not like sunshine and rainbows, it's more like cloud and rain, you know what I mean? Like, and I think I want to get back into drawing these characters because I'm tapping into more of a darker time in my life. Let me talk a little bit about I guess the rendering. I could say this video is a Chibi tutorial and a little bit of a rendering tutorial. I will have an actual official rendering tutorial. I think I will literally just be posting tutorials for a little while until I can get back into like actual ideas and things like that. But let's talk about the rendering a little bit. I use the same rendering style I've used for the past 6 years. I'll say, yeah, 6 years, because since 2020, 2020 was the start of me really getting into digital art, like actually really tapping into it. I didn't really find my rendering style until 2021-ish, or like late 2020, I don't know. But I had studied so many art styles, so many rendering styles, yeah, I've just studied a lot, and this is a rendering style I've stuck with so far. You can tell that my rendering style is like super soft, super like cloudy. I'm just going based off what my followers would describe my art style as, so that's kind of where this verbiage is coming from. Yeah, they say that it's cloudy, soft, kind of spongy, like candy. I will be telling you the ways that I usually get that kind of look. Like towards the end, you'll see that did I even include that? Actually, I don't think I included that. We'll see towards the end, but towards the end, I usually go through my adjustments on Procreate. This is Procreate. You'll go through that wrench, and that's the adjustments. Or no, that's not the adjustments. That little wand thing with the sparkles is the adjustments, I think. And you usually go find Gaussian blur. You put that to whatever percentage you want to. Then you go and find bloom, put that whatever percentage you want, and then finally you'll do noise. Put that at whatever percentage you want, because it's all just going to be lowered. The opacity is going to be lowered towards the end. So once you got all that together and it looks okay to you, you go on that layer, because usually I duplicate the layer. Before I do any of that, I duplicate the layer my drawing is on, and then I will go on that layer. Once that's all finished, I turn down the opacity to my liking, and then it gives it that soft, cloudy, dreamy look, you know? Yes. And that's how I usually go about my pieces for every single piece that I've done. And I don't think I'll ever even change that. I've had the same like routine since. Also, please let me know what you guys like to see from me. I think, like I said, I'll just be doing tutorials for a little bit, but I do want to make actual illustrations where it's my two OCs that I was talking about. But I do want to keep doing Keija and Noe content because yes, they are my favorite, and they just give me like a sense of comfort when I do draw them. Anytime there's an idea, I think of those two first. So just let me know what you guys would like to see from me, because I'm gonna just stick with the originals. I think that's all I have to say today. Please like, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it's not 2, 3, 4, or 5 months from now. Hopefully it's within the next week or so. Goodbye and enjoy. Thank you.